Hello, my students. I hope you all are fine and safe at home. So, here is my seventh lecture of Commercial Studies Class 9, and I have already covered six lectures covering first and second chapter completely. Those who haven't seen those videos yet can first see that. Just I hope you must be getting all the topics whatever I have taught to you. So in this video, I am going to start chapter number 3, that is profit and non-profit organizations. Students, this chapter is very easy and also very small to understand. So let's proceed to our topic number 1, that is meaning of profit-seeking organizations. So first of all, we need to understand what is the meaning of the chapter. So let's start. Let me read out the definition for you all. Organizations which are established and operated primarily with the motive of earning profits are called profit seeking organizations. As the name suggests, profit. So those enterprises which are established for earning profits, that are known as profit seeking organizations which are established and run. Operated means run primarily means motive of with the main motive of earning profits, means those organizations which are established for only earning the profits are known as profit seeking organizations. Then second line says profit seeking organizations are basically the business enterprise. The profit seeking organizations are basically called as business enterprise. Why? Because no business, as you know, that no business can survive for long without earning the profits. Means if you have established a business but you are unable to earn the profits, so that business cannot survive for long. For a successfully running a business must earn the profits, required profits, so as to make it successful. So I hope so it must be clear. It is very easy definition. Once again, I'm going to repeat. Profit seeking organizations are those organizations which are set up and established with the main motive of earning profits, and they are also known as business enterprise. Why? Because no business can survive for long without earning the profits. So I hope so this definition is clear to you. Let's proceed to our next definition, that is meaning of non-profit organizations. Now what is non-profit organizations? Non-profit organizations are those organizations which are set up and run. They are set up and run not to earn the profits, but to serve the society. These organizations, the main aim of these organizations is to provide the services rather than earning the profits. Means their basic aim is not to earn the profits. Their main aim is not to earn the profit but to provide the services to the people. Services can be in the form of like a doctor provides the services when he's working for a charity, but when he's working as a motive of earning profit, so that will come in the profit making organizations. When he's working as a charity, when he's providing his services free of cost to the people, that will come in the non-profit organizations. Various charitable trusts are there, various educational organizations are there which are providing education free of cost, so that will come in the non-profit organizations which are set up not for earning profit but to provide the services to the people. So I hope so the definition is clear to you. It is very easy definition. So let's proceed to the next topic, that is types of non-profit organizations. So we are going to study about the types of non-profit organizations. So let's start. First is charitable organizations. Now what is the meaning of charitable organizations? These organizations exist. They are set up why? To provide financial assistance. Financial assistance means in terms of money. in terms of money. They provide the assistance in terms of money. For example, you can say donations. You must have heard that there are various charitable organizations which provide donations for various social causes. For various social causes. So example can be when some rich people donate the money for the poor people, for the orphanages, for the you can say for the poor people. So all the type of financial assistance given for social, donated for social causes, that can become as charitable organizations, giving as charity. The word charitable means giving as charity. Why? For any social causes. That social causes can be of any type, whether it is for women empowerment, whether it is for protection of girls, whether it is for providing the education to the girls, whether it is for maintaining the equality, whether it is for wildlife protection. So there are various social causes for which money is provided by these type of organizations, non-profit organizations. An example can be Ratan Tata Trust. It is a type of trust who donates a large amount of money for the social causes. So I hope so. The first type is clear to you. Charitable means giving the charity, giving the money, giving the financial assistance, for example donations, for various social causes. So let's proceed to a second type, that is educational organizations. Business houses, business organizations have set up their own schools and colleges, have set up, have collaborated with the other business houses to set up schools and colleges which provide educational facilities to the public at nominal cost. Nominal, it can be free also, or it can be of very less amount also, very less amount also. So various profit making organizations have collaborated with the non-profit organizations. Profit making organizations have collaborated with the non-profit organizations, and they have set up the what schools and colleges which provide educational facilities to the public at nominal cost, or you can say the at free of cost. So this is also the type of non-profit organizations. So let's proceed to the third type, that is religious organizations. Temples, churches, gurudwaras, masjids, etc. exist to provide facilities to people for their religious activities. See, these all the types of religious organizations, they are also known as organizations. And why they are called as non-profit? Because their main aim is not to earn the profit. They are not set up for earning the profits, but they are set up for providing the services to the people, for providing the services to the people. The main aim is to provide the satisfaction to the people and not for earning the profits. So I hope so it is clear to you. Let's proceed to the fourth point, public health organizations. See, various public health, public hospitals and dispensaries, small medical facilities, small medical shops are set up to provide the medical facilities to the public in general. Means in rural areas also and in urban areas also, where the people cannot afford the medical facilities. So there the public health organizations, a non-profit making organization, is set up so as to provide the medical facilities to the public at nominal cost, at very less prices, so that people can afford. And this facility is especially provided in the rural areas, because in urban areas many of the people belong to rich families, they can afford that treatment, but in rural areas they cannot afford. So these non-profit organizations are set up in those areas. So I hope so it is clear. Let's come to the fifth point, that is municipal organizations. Municipal authority in every state and union territory provide sewage disposal, water, electricity, and other services to the people. So, what is the main aim? Their main aim is not to earn the profits, but they are providing the services to the public in every state and the UT, union territory. And what services they provide? Like sewage disposal, disposing of sewage, garbage, water, providing of water to every house, providing of electricity to every house, and other kinds of services to the people, which makes our life easy. So they provide the very essential services just in every state and UT, like sewage disposal, water, electricity, and etc. So I hope so you have got five, just these five types I have discussed just now. Previous, charitable organizations, second, educational organizations, third, religious, public health, and municipal. Let's proceed to the point number 6. So in total there are total 8 types of non-profit organizations. Now sixth point is political organizations. Political parties exist to protect and promote the political interest of the members. So these organizations are set up why? To protect and promote the political interest of their members. Their main aim is not to earn the profits, but to protect, but to promote the people who are their member of the parties to work better, to work for the betterment of the public, for the country. So they promote such type of people who are leading our country. An example can be BJP, Congress, and whatsoever parties exist in our countries. So they are not the non-profit, they are not the profit-making organizations, they are the non-profit making organizations. So I hope so point number 6 is clear to you. Point number 7, mutual benefit organizations. These are the voluntary organizations, means they are not compulsory to be established, they are established voluntarily, depends on the will. Voluntary means depends on the will. Will or wish, you can say. These are the voluntary associations set up. Why they are set up? They are set up for the benefit of their members and the public. Their main aim is not to earn the profits, but they are set up, they are established voluntary. And why they are established? They are established for the benefit of their members and their public. An example, you can say clubs. These are established for the benefit, for providing various types of services. And trade unions, these are established. What students, do you know what is the meaning of trade unions? Trade unions is the type of committee. Trade unions is formed in a factory where many people are working, and trade union is a type of committee formed by the factory members, formed by the factory members. And why they form such trade union? So that the employer, so that the employer cannot exploit the factory members, cannot exploit the factory members. So as to protect and promote the interest of the factory members, such trade union is established so that the employer cannot just exploit the interest, the this cannot harm the employees working in the factory. So I hope so you have got this definition, trade union, and you must have got this term also, trade union. Next, last type is commonweal organizations. These organizations are established for the benefit of the public at large or the whole society. These type of organizations exist in every country. And why they are set up, why they are provided not to earn the profits, but to provide the services to the public at large or the whole society. Example, you can say army, police, fire service, whatever services you are getting free of cost, and that services are very much essential, which provides us benefit, that will come under commonweal organization, that will come under commonweal organizations. So I hope so all the types of non-profit organizations are clear to you? We have discussed 8 types of non-profit organizations. So let's proceed to the our last topic of this video, that is comparison between profit and non-profit organizations. So let's discuss. Students, I have already told you that while writing the comparison, any type of comparison, you need to write the basis also, because that creates a very good impression on the reader's part. So it is very important to write the basis of distinction also. So let's start. First basis, motive. What is the motive of earning? What is the motive of establishing a profit organizations? To earn the profits. As the name suggests, they are set up for earning the profits, and as the name suggests, they are set up for rendering the services. Rendering means providing. Rendering means providing the services to the public. Second point is risk. Risk in the profit is high, because whenever there is a profit, risk will also just accompany to that. And while the risk in the non-profit organization is very much low, because there is hardly any risk in providing the services, because there is no establishment, there is no investment of money, and when there is no investment of money, risk is negligible, risk is very low. Now third is function. What is the function of profit making organizations? Production and distribution, because they are just in the first slide I have told you that they are also called the business enterprise. And what is the main aim of business? Production. They produce the goods and distribute to the consumers, for which they get the money or the profit. And what is the function of non-profit organizations? Helping people in various forms for various social causes. Fourth one, tax. So whatever profit they are earning, means profit making organizations are earning, will that profit be taxable? Yes, it is taxable, because they are earning the money. Money is coming from the activities performed by them. While the money which is being generated, suppose a non-profit making organizations are there and they have got the donation of 50,000 rupees, so will that be taxable? Will that be taxable? No. Why? Because they have got as a gift, as a donation. They are not doing any activity for which they are earning the money. They are getting the donation, and donation, just according to the income tax law, it is not taxable. So in tax it is payable and it is not payable. Fifth, last one, government grants. Now what, first understand what is the meaning of government grants. Government grants means subsidy, concession provided by the government. Grants means whenever we do any kind of activity, certain concessions are provided by the government. Certain concession can be said as जब छूट मिलती है. So grants means concession provided by the government in doing various kinds of activities. So in the profit making organizations, such grants are not available. Why? Because the government will not provide the concessions for earning the profits. They will provide the concessions while doing any kind of social service. So in non-profit organizations it is available, and in profit making organizations it is not available. So I hope you must have got the comparison between the profit and the non-profit making organizations, and it is very much important for this chapter. So that's all for today, and hope you have got all the topics. We shall cover the remaining topics of this chapter in my next video. Thank you for watching, and do like and subscribe my channel. Till then, be safe and have a nice day.